Hi there, in this session we will discuss about variables in Python. In Python, variables are used to store data values, and a variable is created when you assign a value to it. When we store some variables in Python or in any programming language, they retain some value in it and occupies the memory with a particular address, which we will use throughout our program execution. In Python, there is no need to declare its type in advance because Python automatically allows or determines the type based on the value we assign. So there are the key pointers before moving it up forward. There is no need for explicit declaration specifically in Python because Python variables are created by assigning a value. Let's say you assign a numeric value, so its type is integer or number. When you assign string value, it becomes string. Python automatically allows to assign the data type of a variable based on the value you assign it. Also, variables are case sensitive in Python. Like I have mentioned here, when you write camel case naming convention, Pascal naming convention, or lower or uppercase naming convention, all are different variables. Let's discuss how do we declare a variable and assign a value to it. Let's say I want to declare a variable. So I will be writing a variable name, let's say name equals to John. So you create a variable by assigning a value to it using equals to operator, assignment operator. Now let's talk about different type of the variables. Let's say I talk about value equals to 100. So this is the integer variable, declaring and assigning a value to a variable. Now if I talk about integer variable, then we simply say, let's say age equals to 25. If we assign a float variable that allows the decimal values, then I can say that height is 5.9, where 0.9 is a decimal precision. When I say boolean variable, the boolean variable is, let's say, is student, that contains true or false. True means 1 and false means 0. Now let's print these variables. The moment we print the variables I discussed earlier, we use a print method. Let's say we want to print the name. We want to print the value age, height, and is student. The moment I print the name, the output says it's John, it's 100, it's 25, it's 5.9, and it's a boolean value true. How do we run this particular file? We all know. I'll use a shortcut Alt Control 9 N, that is printing all the values John, 100, 25, 5.9 and true. I repeat myself, these are the variables I have declared here. If I talk about the variable naming rules, the name must start with a letter as I am following the rule. If there is a long name or some words will be concatenated, we use underscore, that is underscore student. Names cannot start with a number and can contain letters and numbers and underscores followed by. Python keywords like class, def, if cannot be used as variables. You can also declare multiple variables at a one given point of time. Let's say multiple variable assignment. So how do you do this? You simply say A, B, and C equals to, you assign a values to it. That depends what kind of value you want to assign into it. And the moment you wanted to print them, you can also do this by assigning the same value to the multiple variables, like we have x, y and z. To all we wanted to assign with the same value, that is same. One more thing I wanted to tell you, changing the variable names. For example, if I write types, if I say I have my value equals to 100, at this point of time its type is integer. But when I assign my value to 5.9, its type will become float, and similarly whenever you assign string, it will become string. We do have a global and local variables further that we'll discuss in our upcoming session. Variables store values. Python automatically allows its type. As I discussed, variables must use the specific rules, follow the specific rules, and you can reassign and dynamically change the variable type throughout the program execution any point of time. I hope it is clear to all of you. Until next time, stay tuned. See you in the next video.